Good morning, all. Wanted to do this quick video before I get my day started. I'm getting a late start. It's already past noontime. I won't be starting until about 1 this afternoon. But I wanted to share with you one of my favorite apps, but unfortunately it's one that I hardly use. The app is Veho. Some of you may have heard of it, some of you may not have. Some may have heard of it but never joined. Just so you know, there is no sign up link in my description because that's not the purpose of this channel. I don't try to get referral fees or anything like that. I just try to bring you raw information from my experience since back in 2013 when I started that'll hopefully help you either make some changes to create better income streams for yourself if you're a gig worker, or if you're thinking about becoming a gig worker, maybe this will help you figure out what platforms you want to start with. But Veho is a app where you can pick a route. Now, unlike other apps that are out there where you can get a route but you can't pick it and you don't know until you get there and scan your barcode where you're going, with Veho you actually pick the route. At 8 p.m. every single day, they put out their routes. Now you got to be quick about it because there's a lot of drivers that are trying to get the routes, but you can get really good routes out of them. The only reason why I stopped was because the warehouse that's in my region became so busy and was still so small that I would arrive 15 minutes early like I'm supposed to, but I wouldn't get loaded for about 45 minutes after arrival. So I was already a good 30 plus minutes deep into, the hours of block that I'm supposed to work. So that was interrupting my day. And so I haven't done Veho, I would say, in about a little over a year now. I am thinking about getting back on it because I've heard that in my area, the warehouse has gotten much quicker again. So I'm probably going to try it one or two more times to see if things have changed, because I love doing Veho after my morning rush hour shift that I do with Lyft and Uber. It was just a favorite thing of mine. I absolutely loved it. Now, the thing is that when you get those shifts, this is where it's really critical. Other apps out there where you can get routes, they'll tell you it's a 3-hour block, but you might run 4 hours deep or more because they give you so many packages. With Veho, in my personal experience, I've always gotten done earlier than the shift, with one exception. So if it's, let's say it was a 3-hour shift, that 3-hour shift might pay $67 or whatever it is. So it's just slightly over $20 an hour, but I always picked the route that was taking me back to the area where I wanted to run my afternoon. So it worked wonderful, because you can pick exactly where you want to go. But I would say most of the time I'd get finished in about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours and 15 minutes, somewhere in that range, give or take, for a 3-hour block. So I'd always get done earlier. One time I did run the full shift. In fact, I think I went over by 5 minutes. But that had to do with a package that was holding me up because we could not get in touch with the person for the gate code, which I believe they corrected now. All these houses that need gate codes, they have to have it in the app before you even get that delivery, as far as I know. Again, it's been a little over a year since I've driven. So I'm thinking about really getting back on it, and I really wanted to share this with you because if you're already on gig apps, or if you're already a gig worker or thinking about becoming a gig worker, don't overlook Veho. So for those of you who aren't sure, when you go to search, that is what the driver app looks like. You just search out Veho driver and you'll get it. Very easy to sign up. They do a quick background check. I want to say when I signed up, it took maybe a day or two. It could have been 3, but it was very quick. It wasn't long at all. And the nice thing is that it doesn't matter the size of your vehicle. You tell it what type of vehicle you have, and it's going to show you routes that your vehicle can accommodate. So if you have a small little hatchback or a sedan, or if you have a cargo van, you're going to put that information in there, or even a minivan, put that information in there, and it's only going to show you the routes that will fit inside your vehicle. So you never have to worry about going there and not being able to fit anything. There was one time, though, that I'm pretty sure it was just one box. It might have been 2, but there was a small amount that the route just was too big. So all I did was go to the desk where they sit. I explained to them that, hey, there's one, I think it was one box. This one box, there's just nowhere for me to put it. I can't fit it. And they just took it off the route. It was no big deal. Very easy staff to work with. There's somebody outside guiding you so that you go in one at a time. When you get inside the warehouse, there's somebody showing you to go what space to go into. At least that's the experience in my local warehouse. So it's super simple, super easy. You are not going to have to worry about overrunning your time, at least again in my experience. So I'd highly recommend you give Veho a chance. And again, please don't look in the description. There's going to be no referral link down there. But all you have to do is go to your app store, whether it's Android or if it's iPhone. I use VHO on my Android. I was just showing it to you on my iPhone. And the app works great. Very, very rarely will there be a glitch. And if there's a glitch, usually you just shut down the app, open it up, and it's gone. So it's very reliable. It can be lucrative. It can be a great filler for the middle of your day. But it could also be a good, main gig for you, because you can get more than one route per day if you wanted to. There's plenty of times where I'd finish my route that would be a late morning route, and there would be other ones for me to choose if I wanted to do another route. So just keep that in consideration. I definitely give a great rating. If out of 5 stars, I would give VHO a 5 out of 5 based on my experience. It's been great. The money's been worth it. The time that it takes me to get it done is fantastic. I don't usually worry about hours as far as my income because I'm just not an hourly guy. But when you can do in 2 hours or less a $65 route, I think it's pretty worth it, especially when it's putting you in an area you want to go. So whether you're full-time or part-time, this is a great app. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions specifically about VHO and the packages, let me know. Drop something in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer any question that I possibly can. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope this was helpful for you.